Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we are on the film set, and I kind of forgot to make the intro to this video, and I realized that we talk a lot of Danish in this, so I'm gonna try to explain what is happening. And right now we are in the makeup, and these are the zombies that are gonna be on the film. And the film is of course Dinner for One, which is a very famous film that is shown every year in multiple countries in Europe and in South Africa and Australia. And this is our version of Miss Sophie, and this time Miss Sophie has visitors. This is Stefan, he's playing the butler, Stefan Nielsen, local actor from Aarhus. And we're going to see the set. And here we have Joe making the final touches to the film set. This is the different bottles that the butler is gonna be using, James, and I made the fireplace, and we have made pictures and put up the table. And here Kenneth, which is our boomer, and Jim and our sound guy Anders is putting up a microphone over the table. Kenneth is gonna be booming the entire film, and this microphone over the table is gonna be recording everything there. And James is gonna be wearing a transportable microphone, a microport also. This is our red camera, the red Scarlet, and that we are using to record. Our photographer is called Tobias, and he is here setting up the camera. Look at the pictures in the background. They're very they shine back at whatever light is coming to them, and we'll get back to that in just a little while. Here is Jonas directing the light in different angles. These are gas lamps, and they have the light is not very good on them, but we're recording this in black and white. This is a 50 inches TV that we set up for guests to come and see the shot. And out here we are doing a test for the photos in the background. The idea is to put something on them, and here I will try and the photos was printed on a printer, and they're not water or they're not resistant. But I found out that if I put on wall glue, it was okay, and it would reflect the light enough so that we could use it for shooting.
Yeah, this is Dorte, our makeup artist, and she's sewing something for Miss Sophie. And cool.
Intentionally, we were planning to be doing 5 days of filming on this set. That was cut down to 3 days. That was again cut down to 1 day of practice, and this is the day of practice that I recorded here. And then the day after would be the actual recording, and the day after that would be the backup day, as if recordings didn't go as planned, we would need the backup day. This is practice for the actors. What are we doing on this shot? And they are together with the director Jonas, coming up with funny ideas as they go. Jonas is together with the actors coming up with funny ideas on what the zombies are gonna do, while Stefan walks around the table, and Mr. Winterbottle here, he has a gun. The idea is that Mr. Winterbottle died of a duel accident where he didn't come out of it as the winner, and that's why he has a gunshot wound in his forehead. And when he died and became a zombie, he still has his gun and he wanna duel with everybody. So doing the the dinner, he will be shooting Mr. Sophie on the other side of the table at a specific point, and they're coordinating this so that they know when the shot will be done. All of the recordings will be done in full takes, so it's
Zombie online.
14 to 22 minutes of recording at once. So it's a lot of planning to do this, but it turned out really good at the end.
Please serve the chicken.
Here we are a little later on the day of practice, and James is now in full costume. The only one that's not really right is Miss Sophie. Her costume was not entirely done by this time, and the recording is gonna be done in one take. That means that the actors are playing out their entire play, which ranged from when we started it took 14 minutes, and when we were recording the last shots the next day, it was up to 22 minutes at one time. So James kept figuring out new funny stuff to do along the way, which was of course a lot of fun. We had one take this day where he was chasing around a bee that had got in on the set, and that shot was in no way usable because their entire crew was laughing their ass off.
By the way, same procedure.
Pardon?
Same procedure.
Same procedure as every year, James.
Hvor kom den fra?
This actor Stefan Nilsson, he was really funny. He was like the Danish edition of Jim Carrey doing these takes. He kept coming up with different funny stuff. Like, he of course found inspiration in the old film, but then again he found new stuff all the time. And at some point the instructor had to calm him a little down so that the film would still be recognizable. But it was really funny to be on this set.
Admiral von Schneider.
So it was really hot this day. We measured up to 28 degrees Celsius, which is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And these zombies was really sweating under all these latex. So here we have Mr. Pomeroy, who is having off the latex. And we did another run after that the zombies had their makeup off, and it wasn't that funny without the makeup. So it gave something to the film that the zombies had makeup on.
Jeg kan også bare sige til dig, at jeg ikke optager.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Det ligner sådan en grævling eller sådan noget.
Du har ikke noget at lade nogen høre for.
Nej, nej, ikke i den grad.
Ja, de gider sgu ikke. Du er jo røvsyg at arbejde sammen med.
Det bliver da mærkeligt.
So the end of the practice day, and we just took off the protecting paper on the floor, and I actually vacuumed their entire floor. So this is me taking film of the set, and as you can see, Jonas is taking pictures of the set as well, and we were quite proud of this set. We think it looks really good. So this is the next day, the day that counts, and this is actor Torben that is in makeup, and he was the one that is playing Mr. Pomeroy. I just showed you him having his makeup taken off, and here the next day he's getting it put back on, and this is latex that is put on his skin and on the pieces. You can see the pieces of hair on the table, and those Torben has to carry around the entire day. And he's happy now. In a couple of hours, when he has been sweating for a couple of hours, he will probably not be enjoying it as much. This is low budget filming when it's best. This is the director Jonas Christiansen and our photographer Tobias Bendix, who is fixing the light. They have to put up this wall next. They can get to that when they fix the lights. That's the hard job of being a producer. Getting people to do things that they don't normally do.
Men de lå der i forvejen.
So Torben has been sitting here and the latex is drying up, and Henrik Andersen, who is our makeup special artist, zombie developer, he is drying up Torben's fake hair here, and right in a second he's gonna put that on. And he wanted me to film that because that looks really spectacular. Or maybe. That's it. And this shirt that Torben is wearing, it had to look really old. We actually went out and bought second-hand shirts, which was really nice. They were newly washed and everything, and we broke them up, and we have had this one soaking in coffee and tea to make it take some color and look really old and disgusting. This is the start of Torben's zombie disguise.
Så er han færdig.
He needs quite a bit of makeup still. So after 2.5 hours of makeup, this is production manager Jim Peterson that is explaining to everybody the safety and how this is the first take, and that we are not supposed to be laughing, and we have an audience when we do film like this, and it's on a low budget thing. You have to borrow a lot of things from people, so you have a lot of debts you have to pay in. So we have invited family and friends to come and see one of the shots, so they have a better understanding on why we are always borrowing stuff.
Filmed in front of a live audience in Denmark. Of a live, non-laughing audience.
Well, when I say this is low budget, this is what I mean. Here I am. I am the producer, and I'm the set builder, and now I am the camera dolly operator. And of course now Jonas is in the way. Sit down, Jonas. Thank you.
Tobias, vi stopper kun, hvis jeg siger noget. Ja. Godt. Og husk at frame udenom Thomas derovre også. Ja. Yes. Jamen, klar, lyd. Lyd kører, kamera. Og værsgo, Steffen.
Good evening, Miss Sophie. Good evening.
Good evening, James.
You are looking very well this evening, Miss Sophie, I must say.
Well, I'm feeling much better, thank you,
Good,
James.
good. Very nice to hear.
I must say, it looks very nice.
Well, thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And everybody is here?
Yes, indeed they are. All are here for your anniversary, Miss Sophie.
Thank you, James.
Here we are. All are laid out and set up as usual.
Wonderful.
Sophie.
You may now serve the soup.
The soup. Very good, Miss Sophie. I will then go ahead and serve.
Så tager vi lige en lille 90-års fødselsdag med zombiere. Den er, det er ikke hver gang, vi gør det, men
So during the breaks, when some zombie has
Vi
to
lader
go
dem
out,
sidde i og tænder dem op igen.
have some thing done to his makeup, playing around. And here is Stefan Nielsen playing around, being funny. Soon back to it, and this is one of the last recordings of the day. Doing these recordings, Stefan would be running forth and back as James, and every time the camera stopped, he would be soaked in sweat, and this meant that he had to go out and air dry all of his clothes so that he would be ready for the next run. The temperature was very, very high that day that we recorded this, and we weren't able to start the air condition because the sound of the air condition would ruin the sound of the film. Every time that we had recorded one take, we would have to have a break for Stefan to cool down. Here we have ended the recordings of Dinner for One with zombies, and all we have to do is now get some good photos from cast and crew. So here we have Stefan coming into the line just beside the skeleton. That is Admiral von Snyder and Miss Sophie and Sir Toby, and from the left we have Mr. Pomeroy and Mr. Winterbottle. These photos are always very good to have. They kind of conclude the recordings of a film. And here we have the director Jonas joining the group, so that he will also be on the photos with all of the actors. And actually, just after my recordings, I joined the group as well, standing right there to the left of Jonas, so that we had a nice photo of all the people being involved. So now for the last time the zombies are having their makeup taken off, and here is Torben again, having his fake hairpiece taken off, and just in a little while he'll be having the top of his skull taken off. It looks really bizarre. That hairpiece, the makeup artist wanted to bring that because that could be good for something else. So these things are reusable. And here comes the top off. And as I could understand it on Torben, that hurt just a bit. And the sides are coming off. And he really should have shaved, because that latex really gets into your beard and it have a fast grip, and it really hurts when it has to come off. Although makeup artist is just making a bit too much fun. But the zombies seem to enjoy being on film.
So now the set is completely empty again, and Jonas and Stefan is right here talking about the opportunity for maybe making this into a theater piece that could be shown at celebrate Christmas, something like that. Let's see what happens. We had visitors from a television station, a smaller local station in Denmark, but nevertheless, they actually made a television piece to be shown that night about us. This is the thing that was shown in TV, and we stayed at the set to see the TV show when it came on. So this is it.
De fleste kender filmen her. Den har årtier på banen, men nu bliver den genindspillet i udgave med zombier som bor her til Miss Sophie.
Get it!
Yay, hej. Kan du sige ikke, hvad jeg har læst? Det kan selvfølgelig godt være en lille smule skam, at du rode med noget, der sidder så godt fast i folks hoved.
Hvad fanden er det?
Hvis man behandler det kærligt.
Hvor kommer det fra? Nej!
Så bliver det til noget andet.
Don't do it!
Og der er styr på alle detaljer.
De her lamper. De er ikke i den originale.
Lamper. Det er en tro kopi af kulissen i den originale film.
Vi har simpelthen bygget gulv og vægge og trappen. Trappen er jeg specielt stolt af.
Hvad lavede den?
Det sagde de alle sammen, det kunne ikke lade sig gøre. Og værsgo til.
Produktionsholdet har flere film bag sig, der er optaget i Aarhus, og skuespillerne foran kameraet er også lokale.
Forhåbentlig er der nogen, der vil synes, at det er lidt forfriskende, og det er sådan lidt et nyt pust.
Nu ser jeg mig
Det skal man bare lade stå for sig.
Hvorfor vise det samme klip igen?
90-års fødselsdag, som originalen hedder på dansk, bliver vist hvert år til nytår. Nu håber holdet bag zombieudgaven, at den kan komme på skærmen næste nytår.
Selvfølgelig kunne det være et skægt at få vist det på fjernsynet. Eller helst til nytårsaften sammen med Morten. Det ville være rigtig skægt.
Jeg håber bare, at sidder nogen med DR og ser det. Og ringer de i morgen.
So I haven't been uploading very many videos lately, and it's because we've been filming. And today we're gonna take down the film set. It's a bit sad, but... And today we have to start to take down all of this mess. It's a really nice set, and it's, well, all of this has to come down again. And especially this room has to be cleaned today, because this is a meeting room, a conference room, and there's like sliding doors over here that comes by here and shuts off this room. So I have to take down all the lamps and clean up this place really nice. And start on this and find storage for it. Most of this is just scrap wood. The pictures, we usually save the frames, and this picture is like fabric, so we'll save that too. I don't know if we'll save these paper pictures. They were quite expensive, which was really irritating to use a lot of money on that. And I have to bring back my wine and my liquor to my home bar. And the gun, that's mine. This is just a prop. But... And the tiger, we have to find a new home for the tiger. And the rocks. And the swords. Those are usually placed at my playhouse as well. And here is, we had to put in some pictures. So this is the logo of our film company, and this is this picture from another set we did. Actually, this floor is wood that we have used to build this one. The floor in this film is what has been used to make these. And this is Jonas, me and Jim. So we are in the movie ourselves. The floor is pretty worn now. All these squares was put on with wallpaper glue. I don't think they're worth saving or anything, but it's much easier to take the floor apart without them on it. So we have a good days of work in front of us, cleaning up. So now we're cleaning again.
It's actually been in the movie.
The,
There you go. It's got good provenance.
the set is being taken down now. A violent American is ruining my floor.
Art decor. Floor work.
Yeah. The lamps has gone down, the props are coming down.
I wonder if it was a man who has been laying there.
We're cleaning in here where all the camera gear was. So it's going a lot faster than was expected. So now we have been cleaning for about 4 hours. So let's go see how it looks. The conference room where all the film equipment was. It's perfectly clean. I'll actually just close the windows while I'm here. So that otherwise we'll forget those when the alarm system is to be put back on. So this is very clean. I think this is a lot cleaner than when we arrived here. So that's pretty cool. And let's see how the set is looking. This is how the set looks. It's coming apart piece by piece. And they're teasing me because I've put in way too many nails.
Not really. It's not that bad.
And I'm getting all the blame. So, and it's going down rather quickly. So that's cool. So the film is done and the set has been taken down. So now I'm just gonna show you where we actually did the recording of Dinner for One with zombies. So here is the director looking for inspiration for his next film, which is gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Sleeping Turtles. And it's featuring this gorilla over here. Oh, that was Joe. Oh, the gorilla over here.
That's an orangutan. Just so you know it.
So we took down the set and cleaned up really good. Actually, it's a lot better than when we started here. Hopefully the company that we borrowed this from, Miracle, they will think that as well.
Det er always good things to leave it. Just a little bit nicer.
Yeah, always leave something you borrowed a little bit nicer. Let's see if they have. And the conference room is still very nice. So this was the journey from, actually this is their table tennis room. From table tennis room and storage room to film set and back to storage room. And now we're leaving. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. I do like subscribers. And I'm just told to remember my Coca-Cola. So, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.